Have you ever wondered why some runs feel like a constant battle? Tight calves, nagging knees, or the frustration of hitting a plateau, while other runs feel almost effortless. The answer doesn't come down to training harder. No, it comes down to form. I'm here to tell you even small adjustments can transform your experience and help you break through those stubborn barriers we all face. Today, we'll get into the details behind techniques top runners rely on: posture, foot strike, and the rhythm of your stride. I'm ryyoung, ultra runner, model, and men's lifestyle creator with numerous marathons, 50-mile, 100-mile, and multi-day stage races complete. What I've learned along the way? Form. It all starts with the way you hold yourself during every run. When you watch a runner who seems to glide along the path, what you're really seeing is the result of solid posture. Mastering posture is the foundation of effortless running. It's what lets your body move efficiently, mile after mile. Even though it doesn't always get the spotlight, posture determines how energy is used and how much stress your joints will absorb. So many runners aren't aware of how their alignment, their less than stellar posture, holds them back. It's easy to slip into poor habits. Maybe your head starts to jut forward, or your shoulders tense and creep up towards your ears as fatigue starts to set in. These small misalignments, they add up. When your head leads instead of staying stacked above your shoulders, you risk throwing off your balance and increasing strain through your hips. Tense shoulders restrict the natural swing of your arms, making each step a little less fluid and a little more tiring. This combination can leave you stiff and sore, especially after longer runs. We're just getting started, but if you want more tips on performance and injury-proof running, make sure to hit the subscribe button or join the Luxury of Adventure Premium Club on runwithryan.org. All the videos, all the tips, they get posted there first. Remember, small corrections can make a big difference. Try keeping your gaze 10 to 20 feet ahead instead of down at your feet. When I'm on the treadmill, I'm looking ahead, easily 20 feet to a large window across the workout floor. I pick a point and try to focus ahead lightly. This naturally keeps my head stacked instead of drifting down. Gazing ahead also keeps the upper body aligned and prevents the body from collapsing forward. Another cue, imagine a string gently lifting you up from the crown of your head. This mental image helps you run tall, lengthening your torso and aligning your spine. Instead of leaning from the waist, try a slight forward lean from the ankles. It's a subtle shift that helps use gravity to your advantage, making your stride feel lighter and more controlled. All of this focus on posture, it's important because it plays a key role in how your body manages the impact of running. Every stride you take sends force up through your legs and your spine. If you're slouched or leaning awkwardly, that force gets concentrated in your joints, which can lead to aches and overuse type injuries. But with better alignment, the impact spreads more evenly across your body, reducing wear and tear on your knees and hips, preserving energy for the duration of your run, and more easily help you drop into that coveted flow state. That's the state we're after, right? The runner's high. I created an entire video with tips to quickly and more efficiently drop into flow. I'll link it right up here in a card. Efficient posture isn't just about comfort. It's truly about performance. When the body is properly aligned, your muscles work together as they're designed to, minimizing wasted energy. This is one reason elite runners seem to float rather than pound the ground. They're not fighting against their own form, so their energy drives them forward instead of getting lost in compensating for poor posture. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and level, it's another important piece. Try opening your chest and placing your shoulders slightly back. Add this to running tall, and you'll quickly feel much better. Yeah, it's common to tense as you tire, but tensing up wastes energy, and feeling a lack of energy can cause you to tense. It's a dire self-fulfilling cycle. To counter this, do a quick check-in every few minutes during your run. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders drop as you exhale. I make a point to intentionally do this. Every few minutes, I check in with my body and ask, how do I feel? There's nothing we can't breathe through to get to our goal. Simply checking in with ourselves and making small adjustments can help us stay relaxed and avoid unnecessary fatigue over longer distances. What happens outside of your runs matters too. Hours spent at a desk, hunched over a screen, can lead to tight hip flexors and weak glutes, both of which make it harder to keep a strong, upright posture while we run. But adding core strengthening exercises like planks and bridges to your routine will help you maintain better alignment, especially as you start to tire late in a run. All of these small adjustments, lifting your gaze, running tall, engaging your core, relaxing your shoulders, they work together to make running feel smoother and more sustainable. It's never about being perfect. It's about tuning in and making little changes that add up over time. But posture doesn't act alone. The way you move your arms is closely tied to how well you hold your running form. If you've ever thought your arms are just along for the ride, it's time to take a closer look at how they could be working for or against you on every run. Unlocking efficiency in your stride often starts with what's happening above your waist. Arm and hand movement is a subtle but essential piece of running form that can either boost your performance or quietly drain your energy. While legs get the spotlight, your arms are constantly at work, helping you balance, maintain rhythm, and moving you forward with less effort. When arm swing is efficient, it supports natural running motion and keeps your posture in check. But when it's off, like when your arms swing side to side or cross your body's midline, energy gets wasted. Instead of channeling power forward, you're sending it sideways, and that adds up over miles. Side-to-side swinging can even lead to slouching, which restricts your breathing and can make you more prone to side stitches. It's a common mistake, especially when you start to tire, but one that's easy to fix with a little awareness. The most effective arm posture is straightforward. Keep the elbows bent at a 90-degree angle and let your hands swing naturally at the waist level. Your hands might lightly brush your hips as they move back and forth. This simple setup helps maintain balance and rhythm, and it helps keep your upper body relaxed. The trick is to keep your hands loose. It's a bit of a runner's cliche, but imagine holding a potato chip you don't want to crush. This relaxed grip prevents tension from creeping into your wrists, forearms, and shoulders, which can zap your energy and make your stride feel heavy. Proper arm swing isn't just about comfort. It delivers measurable performance benefits. Research from running coaches shows that optimizing your arm mechanics can help you save up to 4% of your total energy expenditure during a run. That's a small adjustment with a big payoff, especially for those longer distances. It's these fundamentals that elite runners rely on. When I first started running, I remember paying close attention to the Boston Marathon on TV and other running sporting events, intentionally trying to study runners' form. Watch the elites closely, and you'll see their arms swinging forward and back from the shoulder joint, rarely crossing the body's midline. This motion keeps the core stable and the stride smooth, even late in a race. The arm swing should originate from the shoulder, not the elbow, which allows for a more powerful and fluid movement. If you find yourself moving your arms from the elbows, try to visualize your arms as pendulums swinging from the shoulders. This helps drive momentum and reduces unnecessary strain. As fatigue builds, it's common for runners to let their hands creep up towards their chest and their shoulders. This shortens the arc of the arm swing and breaks the natural rhythm, making each step a little less efficient. To counter this, use a quick check-in drill. Every 5 minutes or so, shake your hands down by your sides to release any tension. This simple reset helps you maintain relaxed shoulders and keeps your form steady, even when you're tired. When running, I most often have my earbuds in, listening to my favorite beats. I've been known to occasionally throw out my arms to the side or behind me, almost like in an angel pose. If you didn't know any better, you'd think that I was dancing to the music. And really, sometimes I am. I'm using the builds and releases of the music to adjust my form while staying connected to the moment and present in the run. Another key detail I highly recommend avoiding: letting your hands cross the center line of your body. Crossing over not only wastes energy, but also causes your torso to rotate unnecessarily, throwing off your balance and making stride less efficient. Instead, keep your arms swing parallel to your direction of travel. This keeps your posture upright and your breathing unrestricted, allowing your legs to work more freely. And because we haven't covered enough to think about, relaxation is crucial. Tight fists or rigid arms can quickly lead to stiffness in your shoulders and neck, which lingers long after you run. I'm going to repeat this because it's so important. Periodically check in with your body. Notice if you're clenching or tensing up, and consciously let go. Over time, these small adjustments become second nature, making your runs smoother and more enjoyable. Elite runners often credit their strong, relaxed arm swing as a secret weapon for maintaining speed and form when the rest of their body starts to fatigue. By keeping their arms moving efficiently, they're able to conserve energy and stay focused on their stride. All of these adjustments in arm and hand movement set the stage for what happens next in your running form. Once your upper body is working efficiently, attention naturally shifts to the way your feet connect to the ground. The way your foot strikes can either compound the benefits of good form or quietly introduce new challenges. Every step you take as a runner is shaped by how your feet meet the ground and how quickly you can turn them over. This ground connection, your foot strike and cadence, forms the engine of efficient, injury-resistant running. If you've ever finished a run with unexplained aches or felt stuck at the same pace despite your best efforts, the answer may lie in these fundamentals. Foot strike describes the part of your foot that initially makes contact with the ground. Most runners land in one of three ways: heel first, midfoot, or on the toes. Experts widely agree that a midfoot strike, where you touch towards the middle of your foot and directly under your center of gravity, helps distribute impact forces more evenly through your body. This landing pattern leads to a smoother stride and reduces the stress on your joints and muscles. That said, research shows that some elite runners do heel strike, but the key is that their foot still lands under their center of gravity, not out in front. So while midfoot striking is often preferred, what matters most is where your foot lands in relation to your body, not just which part of the foot hits first. Problems start when your foot lands too far ahead, a mistake called overstriding. Overstepping is common and easy to miss, but it can make every step feel like a braking action. This not only slows you down, but it increases the impact on your knees, hips, and lower back. To check for overstriding, have a friend film you while running from the side. If your foot lands well in front of your knee, or you see your leg outstretched in front of your body, you're likely overstriding and missing out an efficiency that comes from landing closer to the center of gravity. Cadence, or the number of steps you take per minute, is the other half of the equation. A higher cadence, typically 170 to 180 steps per minute range, keeps your stride short and your feet landing beneath your body. But this target can vary for taller runners with longer strides. I'm 6'1", and my average cadence is in the 150s. Most runners naturally fall below the cadence target range, especially when starting out. But even a small increase can make a difference. Increasing cadence reduces ground contact time, minimizing impact and helping to protect against overuse injuries. To find your cadence, count how many times one foot hits the ground in 30 seconds. Then double it. But many fitness watches now display live cadence, making it easier to monitor and adjust while we go. If you're looking to boost your cadence, we have options. Metronome apps are a popular choice. You set your target step rate and match your footfalls to the beat, but music can work just as well. Use Spotify or other streaming platforms to find playlists set to specific beats per minute, which can help you lock in consistent rhythm. We've chatted about ways to improve cadence, but for runners who want to improve their foot strike, I have 3 suggestions. First, small drills can be helpful. Incorporate strides, short bursts of faster running, about 20 to 30 seconds each at the end of your easier runs. Focus on quick, light steps and landing near your midfoot. These strides aren't all-out sprints, but a way to teach your body efficient movement patterns and reinforce a higher cadence. Barefoot running on soft grass or sand is another way to encourage a natural midfoot landing and improve your sense of ground contact. Start with short 30-second drills to let your body adapt gradually and avoid overloading muscles that just aren't used to this type of running. This practice helps you tune into your stride and develop better balance, but always stick to safe, soft surfaces and increase your time slowly. And finally, Hill reps offer another practical tool. Running uphill naturally forces a midfoot landing under your center of gravity, while encouraging a quicker cadence. Even a couple short hill repeats each week can reinforce good habits and build the strength needed for efficient running. Adjusting your foot strike or cadence, it takes patience. Rather than trying to overhaul your form in a single run, aim for gradual changes. Maybe increasing your cadence by 5 steps per minute, or focusing on a midfoot landing for a few minutes at a time. This slow approach gives your body time to adapt and reduces the risk of new aches or injuries. Trust me, the benefits add up over time. Studies show that refining your foot strike and cadence can improve your running economy by up to 4%. That might seem small, but the difference is real. It means less fatigue, fewer injuries, and more consistent progress. When you put these details together with strong posture and efficient arm swing, you create the foundation that supports every goal you set as a runner. Remember, it's not about chasing perfection. Rather, the real progress comes from making small, intentional changes, one step at a time. Improving your running form is a process of steady self-improvement. Every adjustment, whether it's standing taller, relaxing your arms, or shifting your foot strike, can lead to greater comfort, less stress on your body, and a more enjoyable run. And really, that's what we're after at the end of the day, right? These small changes add up, making your strides smoother and your running more sustainable over time. Focus on one cue today. Choose either posture, arm swing, or foot strike. Today's small tweak could be tomorrow's personal best. We've covered the body's foundation, arm movements, and ground contact, each one a step towards better performance. So much covered with lots to not only think about, but to put into practice. Give yourself some grace when building and adjusting towards a better technique. More than anything, I want us to have fun and enjoy the experience of running. That's what will keep us coming back tomorrow for another run. Share in the comments which form adjustment you'll try next, or let me know your biggest running form challenge. And if you're committed to upgrading your form, hit the like button and please consider subscribing. If you want even more tips and suggestions on travel and adventure, health, wellness, and of course running, and even some men's style, please consider subscribing to the Luxury of Adventure Premium Club on runwithryan.org. All of my videos, they get posted there first. It would be an incredible way for you to show your support. If you need some help finding long-term motivation, go ahead and check out the video right here. Why do we run? Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one. Until then, let's get out there and work on our form.